Look around you. Do you have people around you who motivate you, who push you forward, who encourage you, who help you towards your goal? This year, if you don't do anything else, you need to find yourself connected to powerful community. Hey, friend, welcome to the Disrupting Burnout podcast. I am your host, Dr. Patrice Buckner Jackson, but you can call me PBJ. Friend, you are in the right place. Here at Disrupting Burnout, we are giving you the tools to disrupt and beat burnout so you can love your career and your work again. Friend, we get it. You're in the right place at the right time. We speak your language. We know what it feels like. We know that caring and serving in a compassionate way can cost you in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, in your relationships. And this is your place to come to be refreshed. This is where you get refilled. This is the place to be revived. This is the place to fill your cup so that you can serve from your overflow. Friend, I'm so glad you're here and I'm ready to get started. How about you? Let's get into it. Hey, friends. Listen, it is January 2nd, 2023. And I've got to tell you that 2023 has started in the most interesting way. I say interesting because I believe you will have what you say. So I'm not willing to call it anything but interesting. But let's get into it because it's inspired me to share some things with you, but also to tell you what's going on so I can hold myself accountable. All right. So, first of all, let me start by saying I have two brand new accessories for 2023. Hold on. Let me show you. Yeah. So I'm starting 2023 on crutches. Don't worry. I'll tell you the story. Hang on in there, friends. All right. So, husband and I tried to get one last little quick getaway before the end of the year 2022. We went not far away and we had a dinner planned and just a little breath before we jump into the new year. Well, y'all, in the midst of our little getaway, I have a slip and fall. We end up at the ER. Nothing's broken, praise God, as far as they could see on the x ray, but it looks like I have a sprained knee. First of all, I don't recommend a slip and fall after the age of 40. Just saying. It's not cute. Not cute at all. So now all the things are running through my head. As you all know, I'm a speaker. So I work on my feet. I do workshops. I do speeches. I have travel scheduled for the month of January. I had travel scheduled for today. I'm supposed to be doing a workshop tomorrow. So in literally a few seconds, not only physical pain and discomfort, but having to cancel or change scheduled dates for my work, losing income from especially this week. We don't know further than this week yet, but I had to cancel some things this week because I can't move around like I need to. Hospital bills, all the things have happened. And that's how I brought in the new year. But I'm here to tell you that I refuse to be discouraged. I'm here to tell you that I refuse to be distracted. So that's why I wanted to come to you today to talk to you about motivation. Motivation, my friend, is overrated. Now, stay with me. Stay with me. I'm not saying motivation is bad. What I'm saying is motivation is a temporary fire that we feel. And when you feel motivated, you need to take advantage of the feeling, like really capitalize on it when you feel motivated, because we know that feelings are fleeting. We don't make decisions based on how we feel. My pastor says this all the time. Emotions are a gauge, not a guide. We don't make decisions based on how we feel. We make decisions based on what we know. So capitalize when you feel motivated, but don't set your goals based on motivation. This is the very beginning of the year and people feel refreshed and a new opportunity and they're thinking about all the things they want to accomplish. And there's nothing wrong with that. I encourage that. There's some people that say, oh, you just wait till January. Listen, whenever you feel it, whenever you feel inspired, whenever you feel motivated, you capitalize on that. You make your vision boards, you make your goals, you start going to the gym, whatever you have to do, regardless of how long it's going to last, just start. So I'm a believer in that. But I'm here to tell you that you cannot sustain your goals based on motivation. You cannot accomplish the goal based on motivation because you won't always feel like it. Motivation alone is overrated. You need discipline. You need discipline. You need to make a decision. You need to decide what you're going to do, not based on how you feel, not based on your circumstances, not based on what's going on, but decide what you're going to believe and what you're going to do and stick to your decision. And that's how we're going to accomplish these goals. I got to be honest with you. I'm not feeling super motivated right now. I got some pain, little discomfort. I got some frustration going on right now, but I'm not going to lean to one side or another. I made decisions before the end of 2022 what 2023 was going to be, and I refuse to change my mind. I am not coming down off that wall. I am not giving up on my goals. It will be. It will be. My word for 2023 is goodness. I believe I'm going to see the goodness of God. And I still believe. I believe even this injury is working out for my good and God's glory because that's his word. Whatever comes of this, however it goes, we still have to go see ortho. So I don't know what this is going to look like, but whatever comes, it's going to work out for my good and God's glory because that's his word. And I refuse to believe anything different. So I want to give you 3 points to think about when it comes to leaning into your discipline and not your motivation. The first thing I want you to think about is preparation. Before the end of the year, I was talking to my email community and I let them know that I felt not pressure, but I felt a push to not wait till January to start some things I wanted to work on some health journey things that I wanted to do, on a coaching program that was in my heart to do. I felt pressed to do those things right then. I felt in my spirit that the way I ended 2022 was the way I was going to begin 2023. So it was an urging in me to get some things done. So I started eating better in October. I started working out in October. I started my coaching program in November. I did not wait until January to start those things that were rumbling in my spirit. And I'm so glad I did. I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know this injury was going to happen. It was not on my radar. It was not something that I planned for or expected. But here we are. But because I did not wait, because I did not delay, because I prepared ahead of time for that which I didn't even know was coming, I'm in a good position right now. Even physically, I haven't met my goal yet, but I'm in a better place than I was before I started in October. And now I believe I can heal better than I would have before I started this journey that I'm on. Even right before the new year, last week, I felt this urging, and I always, I have a tradition of cleaning the house and cleaning out of the drawers and the closets, and I just want to start the new year fresh. but I felt the urging to go ahead and get it done. Go ahead and get it done. It's just like meal prepping on a Sunday or laying out your workout clothes the night before. When you prepare, you set yourself up for success. I'm so glad that I obeyed the urging and I got those things done because it's made life easier for me now that I'm in this situation. So prepare. What are you preparing for? What are you working on? What are you getting ready to happen? Don't wait till December 31st, 2023 to look back and wish you had. Now, now is the time to prepare. So the first thing is to prepare. Hey friends, it's Dr. PBJ and I have something exciting to share with you today. I am coming to a city near you. Yes, that's right. I'm coming to see you, to your local coffee shop, to a church fellowship hall near you. It is time for us to be in the same room together. Virtual online is fine, but there is nothing like being in the same place on one accord, supporting each other. So here's what I need you to do. Go to drpbjlive.com. Get signed up on the wait list. Make sure you send me an email. Dr. PBJ, don't leave my town out. I cannot wait to come see you. Go get signed up today. Secondly, you need powerful community. And I tell you this over and over and over, but I'm going to tell you again. You need powerful community surrounding you so that when something happens, when something comes up that you don't expect, you're in a community of people who motivate you and encourage you and celebrate you. You're in a mindset of accomplishing the goal regardless of how you feel. I have powerful community around me that I was able to say, hey, y'all, look what's going on. But I also know that this community, even though they love me and they support me, and a lot of them say you need to sit down and rest, which is true, but they also motivate me. I know that my goals are not in jeopardy because I'm in community with people who know that and believe that, and we speak that language to each other. One of the powerful communities I'm in is a writing group. I have a coach. Her name is Candace. Shout out to Candace. But she is my book coach. And I'm in community with other people who are writing their books, some who have published before, some who are publishing for the first time like me, but we're all writing together. And something special happens when we come together virtually. We all have similar goals of making progress in our books, and that synergy comes together, and I can be more productive when I'm in community with those people because I'm connected to like minds and like goals. When I'm writing alone, and writing is not always my favorite thing, and I'm definitely not always motivated to do it, but something special happens when I get into community with those people who are accomplishing the same goal. I feel that motivation. I feel that urge. I feel that push to get it done because I'm connecting with people who are doing the same thing. Connect your heart to people who are on the same path and doing the same thing. If you show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. If you show me who you're connected with, I'll tell you where you're headed. Look around you. Do you have people around you who motivate you, who push you forward, who encourage you, who help you towards your goal? This year, if you don't do anything else, you need to find yourself connected to powerful community. So you got to prepare. You need powerful community. And finally, you need to be ready to pivot. You need to be ready to pivot. Now, this week, I'm not tripping. Okay. This week, I need to ice my knee. I need to elevate my knee. I need to go see ortho. Like, there are some things, wisdom, that I need to take care of so that I'll know or understand what my next steps are. Once I know what my next steps are, regardless of what they are, I'm going to make a plan according to those steps. Did I have plans? Yes, I have flights planned in January. I have speeches and workshops planned in January. I have events planned in January. And when this first happened, I'm on the way to the ER. My husband is taking me, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, okay, I got to cancel a flight or I got to get somebody to go with me. I'm not going to be able to do my bags. And then I stopped. I said, no, I'm not going to do this. I don't have enough information right now to decide anything. So I'm going to chill. I'm going to chill until I have more information. When I have more information, I am going to be ready to pivot. Whatever that pivot looks like. If I need to do more virtual work, if I need to focus on just writing my book right now, whatever I need to do to accommodate the season that I'm in, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it, because I don't believe that anything can happen to me that God didn't allow. I won't say it was his will, but he allowed it. So here we are. And his will is perfect. So I'm not tripping. Whatever I had planned is cool. I can put that on the side, wait for these details, and I'm ready to pivot. Purpose is not postponed. My coach, Patrice Washington, tells us all the time. Purpose is not postponed. There's still purpose flowing out of me, whether I'm sitting in front of my computer speaking it to a camera, or whether I'm in front of a crowd speaking from a chair or holding on to my crutches. Whatever I have to do, purpose is not postponed. So I'm going to pivot in order to make sure the purpose comes forward. You know, in years before, I was a conduct officer in a university, and in conduct, I often had to have conversations with students who were suspended or expelled for whatever reason. And I made it my business to make sure, even if I had to suspend them or expel them, I made sure they left me with hope. I made sure they left me knowing that the destination doesn't have to change. Just because the journey has a detour, the destination doesn't have to change. So for my students, their destination was to get that degree. If the journey had to take a detour, you can still make it to the destination. So we always talked about, you're suspended, but how are you going to come back? You're expelled, but let's talk about what the next steps are. Where else can you go? Now I'm in this situation where my mobility is impacted. I've got some things going on, but the destination has not changed. This is a detour. And like I said, I believe every detour is defined. It is working for my favor. Y'all hear me? I needed to come on here today. I'm telling you, I'm interrupting our podcast schedule because we got podcasts recorded for you, but I needed to insert this one in real time so that I could declare and testify, but also to encourage your heart that the purpose is not postponed and the destiny will not be delayed. This detour is working in my favor. I'm saying it to you today so that I can come back and testify to you later of how it manifested. And I want you to know, no matter how your 2023 has started, no matter what you walked into or did not walk into, no matter what you brought with you from 2022, your destination has not changed. The detour is divine and it's working for your favor. So that's all I got for you today. But I had to come on here for me and for you to let you know where I am today and what I have decided. Motivation is overrated. I'm not deciding based on how I feel. I'm deciding based on what I know. And what I know is the destination has not changed and this detour is working in my favor. All right, y'all, I'm out. I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Now, hold on, friend. Before you go, I want you to share this episode with somebody in your life who you know needs it. And you know we can't leave without this. I always have to remind you. I need to remind you. You are powerful. You are significant. And you are loved. Love always. PBJ.